Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe and remember to ring the bell to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. We are standing here in the boots of Samus Aran in the ancient Lamorn Laboratory in the ice belt of Vuros, the mysterious planet to which we have found ourselves transported somehow. And we are looking for a set of teleporter keys which are allegedly going to get us back off planet. We have 2 of them, and there are 3 more to go. One of them is somewhere here in the ice belt, though whether it's here in the laboratory or elsewhere, I'm not entirely certain. I suspect it's elsewhere, but that's only a guess right now. And what I'm more interested in at the moment is these Lamorn data logs that we've been finding here in the laboratory. We've got 9 out of the 17. And yeah, I never actually said that the grievers that we've been fighting looked like the ancient Lamorn that we saw in those various visions that Samus has had, but they always kind of looked like it. They looked like the ancient Lamorn, and these logbooks basically confirm that they are essentially the mutated descendants of the ancient Lamorn. Apparently, the Lamorn witnessed this happening, and they established this laboratory in the ice belt to basically, dissect grievers and try to apply various chemicals to them to reverse the mutation. Now, we don't have positive information on this yet, but my guess at this point is that ultimately they failed and ended up going extinct. And then the grievers, they spread out across Vuros and basically took over. And also, this might tie back to a rather massive, let's see, a massive data drop that we had some episodes ago regarding Carvex here. We found a data drop, a history file about Carvex, which stated that a poisonous meteor had at one point fallen to the planet, and Carvex basically swallowed it to contain it and stop it from causing harm. At the time, it sounded very much like a Phazon meteor, the likes of which we saw in the first 3 Metroid Prime games. See, I wonder where that history file is in here. Yeah, I don't see. I wish I could find that data file. But no, it's missing. I don't know where it is in here. Well, no matter. Anyway, we found that data file, a history file, which said that Carvex swallowed that poisonous meteor to stop it from poisoning the planet. But maybe that didn't work. If that was indeed a Phazon meteor, as I'm speculating it might have been, then that would explain this business as well, with the Lamorn being mutated into the Grievers. That could be the reason why that happened. Now, this is all a very thin line of speculation based on a wild-ass guess that the meteor could have been a Phazon meteor, all of which is based on the fact that this is called Metroid Prime 4, even though the actual Metroid Prime itself was destroyed at the end of the third game. So how is it that this is still Metroid Prime? Well, that could be the connection. Maybe. Maybe. For now, however, we have more exploring to do.
Generator back online, Samus.
Yes,
You'll find
Tokabi.
it down in the lower levels of this facility.
I am aware, but thank you for the reminder. So yeah, in the previous episode, we opened a psychic gate that was covering up this entrance here. Looks like we got ourselves another log file here. Research Diary Day 214. Resignation. LMH 2006 2001 240. Our resources are running very low, and we are almost out of the chemicals needed for research and experiments. At the same time, progress remains at a standstill. Naturally, there is a rising sense of panic and resignation. We cannot hope for more chemicals to arrive, and if we use up what we have before the experiment succeeds... No, even if it succeeds, and with what we have left, and we are losing researchers, everyone is likely thinking the same thing. Yeah, in the end, even if they were able to figure out the answer, they apparently didn't have the resources to actually fix anything. So, yeah, it looks like the Lamorn ended up going extinct, and the mutated Grievers taking their place.
Samus, looks like you made it through another floor. You're getting close to the generator.
Thanks, Tokabi. That was very useful. Alright then. Security storage contains vital medicines and experimentation equipment. Door sensor offline. Laboratory heavy door. Comprises 5 parts with a sensor in its center. It is much stronger than standard doors. Okay, is it going to close behind me and then I'll be stuck in there? Nope, I can get back out. Okay. Alright, these little guys. Ice crawlers. I have forgotten the name of the original spiky floor crawlers from the older Metroid games. But yeah, basically it looks like those things. Whoa, what did I just stand on? What? I wasn't standing on that, and just suddenly I got lifted up into the air. That's kind of weird. Lightweight vertical wind turbines made to withstand the valley's severe winds. When the facility is in low power mode, wind power fulfills all energy needs. Okay, so the things that are still active are being kept powered by those doohickeys. I see. Oh dear, I don't like the looks of that. I'm going to have to get over there somehow, aren't I? And I see a expansion pickup of some sort over there. Looks like an energy tank, which I really do want more of. I only have 2. Dart wings. Okay, those are the shriek bats of Vuros, I guess. Gamers? Is that what the little floor crawly things are called? Ah. Okay, where are those things? Oh, what the? What? Pretty sure I didn't push that button. Blast. Okay. Let's see. Cargo gondola lift. Used for transporting cargo and research staff over the valleys below. Reinforced cables proof it against strong winds, currently offline. So I have to reactivate that somehow, I think. Oh man, this is looking bad. I do not like this. Something bad's gonna happen. hurry. Okay, I made it. Psychic grapple point. Connection point for the psychic grapple. Swinging back and forth from it can generate momentum for point-to-point reversal. Oh dear. In this wind? Are you kidding me? What? Oh dear. That's even worse. Okay, let's see. So... I can't use the... Psychic grapple. So I don't have the psychic grapple? That's... Okay, I have the psychic lasso. But that doesn't work like this. But that's not the psychic grapple? Okay, if you say so. Seems kind of odd. But... well, fine. Oh my goodness, this is looking really bad. Oh, now we're combining wind with difficult jumps. Because of course we are. The anchor chain joiner connecting the wind turbine to the rock wall is damaged. A strong shock will break it. Why would I want to do that? Great. No going back that way. Gondola control terminal currently offline. Okay, I'm going to have to restore the power now. Okay, I think that'll do it. Okay, this door's broken, is it? What's in there? Shriek bats. Or rather, dart wings. Please excuse me. Bomb slot releases the link shutter currently offline. Shutter linked to the bomb slot. Activating the bomb slot will unlock the shutter. Okay, well, I know how to do that, but the bomb slot itself is not functional at the moment, it would appear. It goes something like this. But yeah, can't do that right now. Accessing encrypted file. Research diary day 289 records. Data downloaded to logbook. Records. LMH 20062001315. There is little more we can do. Every experiment has ended in failure and the results remain unchanged. If we put the facility into low power mode, it should remain intact for as long as there are maintenance tanks to look after it. We can leave behind our records, but will anyone ever see them? And if so, will they succeed where we could not? No, this is not the time for doubt. We must do everything we can. Well, I'm sorry to say that Samus is not really a geneticist. It's unlikely she'll be able to change the Grievers back into Lamorn. Oh. There, that's what I wanted to do. See if there's anything else to scan. It appears not. Okay. Wonder what's in there. We're not going to find out until we turn the power back on. Ooh, this is looking pretty bad. Okay. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. Ah, come on, stop giving me life refills. Okay. All right. Whoa. And what are these? Data Archive Cluster 1, Cryogenic and Bioform Studies, Containment Unit Research and Development. Data Archive Cluster 2, captured specimen identification and medical records. Bomb slot is linked with the data archive terminal and the conduit access hatch, currently offline. Research Data Archive Terminal contains data on past laboratory experimentation and research on bioforms, including recordings, currently offline. Data Archive Cluster 4, Psychic Experimentation and Genetic Transformation Research and Development. Data Archive Cluster 3, Treatment Examination, Saros 001-43, Y460, 410-Y460, 412. Are those years? 460,410 to 460,412? That's a long calendar. Data Archive Cluster 5, video log backups of experimentation and treatment. In the vain hope that when I restore the power, they won't come online and attack me. Transport tube, a network for moving small cargo, currently offline. Electric lock unit, okay. Is that what I'm going to get here? I really doubt it. This feels like it ought to be the cold blaster rather than the electric blaster. Nice try, guys, but, whoa, what the? Ew. I don't know what's in those water pipes, but something tells me I don't want to. Oh, a save station, eh? Well, this implies that something big's about to happen. Let's check the map. Okay. Okay, I'm having trouble reading this properly. Because that map was looking like it was backwards. Or maybe more accurately, I'm looking down on it from above. But if I put it like this, on the one hand it's flat, but then on the other hand it's backwards. So it's upside down. I don't like this. It offends my sense of balance. Okay. Accessing encrypted file. Research diary day 293 query. Downloaded the logbook. Query. LMH 2006-2001-319. We have finally reached the end of our resources. Tomorrow we will abandon this lab and, at Chatoya's instruction, move to Krona Tower built in Soul Valley. We will not be able to save our brethren. Why could we not find a way to stabilize the Griever cells when they reverted to their Lamorn counterparts? What did we miss? I will ponder this for the rest of my life. Yeah. Don't know yet if it's Phazon, but that seems like a very strong explanation. Okay, there are enemies on the compass. And it's not those little bugs. Could be those, yep, that's who it was. Darn it. Didn't want to do that. Wanted to do this. Okay, well, I'm at full everything. Full life, full ammo. Not full ammo anymore. Oh dear. Okay, I've found the power generator, it would appear. Now the question is, what's the big thing that's about to happen? When I turn it on, something's gonna happen. Bomb slot encased in ice. The generator's startup device is activated by attaching it to a slot connector. Encrypted file. Research diary day 294. Prayer. Prayer. LMH 2006-2001-310. Just now the main generator has stopped. That means that the boiler we use for heat will also stop, the temperature will drop, and I expect the facility will be frozen solid. The area will switch to low power mode, which uses wind energy. This should be enough to maintain operation of the cryopods in which our brethren sleep. I believe we've done everything we could here, but ultimately we could not save our kind. I'm overwhelmed with helplessness. I trust the words of Chatoya that someday our savior will appear. All I can do right now is pray. I am Targan, and I am utterly defeated. Question, of course, being, what's Samus going to do about this? Links to generator or startup device to the bomb slot. Used for its activation can extend by pulling. Mobile ramp terminal. Currently offline. Starting the main generator will bring it online. Mobile ramp. The hatch can be activated from the linked terminal, granting access to a lower level. I see. Psychic tether node. Tether node placed using psychic energy. Once materialized, the morph ball can connect to and hang from it. Provided I have the spider ball, I'm guessing? Because there's that thing up there, which definitely looks like a spider ball track. Lamorn made magnetic turbine. Spins using a magnetic field created and sustained by the main generator. This generates enough electricity for the entire laboratory. Generator maintenance slot. Used by maintenance tanks for turbine upkeep. Each turbine has its own dedicated slot. Am I supposed to go in there as the morph ball? Is that how that works? Main generator startup device. Used to initiate turbine rotation. Currently offline. Psychic ball track. Only usable by one who has the psychic spider ball. Once materialized, they can be traveled by adhering to them in ball form and rotating in the desired direction. What is this thing? It's not ice, is it? No, it's not. I didn't think it was. Okay. Boy, these crates are stingy. They didn't give me anything. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Links to generator stop device to the bomb slot used for its activation can extend by pulling. Okay, but I just tried that and nothing happened. Ah, I see. Well, we're in for it now. Turbine hologram display shows the current state of the main generator turbine. All systems appear normal. Nominal, rather. Main generator startup device online and operational. Accessing the hologram will start the generator and begin turbine rotation and cause all hell to break loose. Generator maintenance slot. Fan malfunctioning due to extended disuse. A strong burst of energy to the center will force its activation. Okay, that's one. All right, let's try this. I got it. I'm rather surprised. Right. As I just said, we're in for it now. Oh dear.
Hey, you've got the power back on. Rendezvous up top and we'll talk next steps.
Right. Held by a clamp that can only be removed from one side. Pulling the clamp will unlock the gate. How do I get there then? Lost it? Okay. Ouch. Okay, I needed one of these. That's for darn sure. Gate clamp. Used to close off gate access, can be pulled off by physical force. Like so. Well, the music's a lot livelier anyway. And I suspect all of those frozen grievers are going to be a lot livelier also. Yay! Okay, the water's starting to melt, but it's still pretty icy in here. Controller terminal online, however the device it controls is frozen and cannot be operated. Don't do that. No enemies on the radar. Okay, yeah, these are just those snow roach things. Okay, yeah, I've already seen that one. Oh, man. Isn't this a fine how do you do? I can jump over that, but you know what? Let's take a break first. This has been kind of nerve-wracking. You know, I said at the end of the previous episode that, you know, sometimes atmosphere is a good replacement for action, and I meant that, but wow, it can be nerve-wracking sometimes. Still, I've accomplished quite a lot here. I've turned the power back on. Hooray! And now I get to go back through this place, which is probably going to be crawling with thawed-out grievers, and try to get back up to my new friend up top to plan our next move. Well then. Yeah, I'm feeling rather nervous because the worst is yet to come. That much I'm quite certain of. But we will face it nonetheless in the next episode. So viewers, thank you very much for watching Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. This has been Samus Aran signing off, and she and I will see you next time.